Which single-use water bottles have the most plastic? Let's take a look. We found a study that is not exhaustive but does have quite a few bottles that it took the caps off and weighed. And so here we can see on the y-axis the bottle weight in grams without the cap and without the water. And then all of the brands here on the x-axis. So what they did was take the 500 milliliter version of all of these bottles, took the caps off, took the water out, and then weighed them. And what we can see is generally that most of them fall within 10 to 27 grams, but there are a few, you could say, worst offenders here and then a outlier here, which we'll take a look at. So the average is 17.7 grams, and you can see the types of general water bottles that fall into this category. Most are kind of your standard water bottle brands that you'll find at a grocery store. Here we have Evian and Deja Blue within 10% of the average as examples. The bottles or the brands with the most plastic are Fiji, Voss, and Penta. Voss is the outlier here, so more than twice as much plastic as the average, 133%. Fiji at plus 47% and Penta at 45% more plastic than the average. So these brands have the most plastic, and on the other side here with the least amount of plastic, no outliers here with a significantly less amount of plastic, but these ones would include Nestle's low plastic version of a bottle, Niagara spring water. And as we can see from the chart here, there's quite a few here, whereas the worst offenders, you can tell easily which ones are the worst. There's quite a few that are very close here on the lower end, and these are all the types of bottles that are using less plastic. So this is not including bottles that are using recycled plastic, but I'll have another video to explain those. So there you have it. This is what the landscape for bottles with the least and most amount of plastic in them.